the problems of the space industry a little bit into context. I mean, you had this one satellite that failed, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there's something like 6,000 satellites that are orbiting the Earth right now, and half of those or so are dead right now. So they're just kind of out there. Not to mention like the pieces and the parts, and like I think there's even like paint flecks that are orbiting the Earth. So, as I mentioned, I have had a couple guests talk a little bit about the space junk aspect. Could you, correct me on the numbers, or maybe just touch on that to kind of coincide with the other problems that you were discussing?
Yeah, so right now we're tracking tens of thousands, over 25,000 objects in
Yeah.
orbit right now, and a small number of those are actually, operational spacecraft. That is a fundamental reality of the way we observe things in space. We are looking at a highway from
Mm-hmm.
a couple miles away with binoculars. And we communicate with the things that are operational on the lanes, our satellites, using a radio. We yell at them, and then if they hear us, which they don't always hear us, that's why we keep yelling at them until they get the message. They let us know how they're doing, insofar as they can see. But they are not looking around at the lanes that they're on or what's merging into out of their lanes. They're looking down at their phones or at their radios to tell us how they're doing. That is an artifact, I think, of a couple of different things that come together to create the current space environment that we work within. But satellites don't have situational awareness. We have space knowledge. Space domain awareness, space situation awareness is something that we project into space. We look at where things are supposed to be, and we look at where other things are supposed to be, and we say, yes, we now know what's around that object. But we're doing it from the ground, hundreds of miles away.
Yeah.
So that is problematic. It is what it is. We've gone pretty far with that, but it is also it is not only a limited modality of sensing, but it's also becoming outmoded as space populations increase by orders of magnitude.
Okay.